Good morning. Sorry, I was just telling Maddie all about my day yesterday. I was like, good morning, I'm very serious because Maddie, this is what happened yesterday.
From Jesse Inman to us. We're supposed to be, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
We are, sorry. Welcome to the show. I'm Jeremy Rabe.
I'm Maddie Conklin.
And I took an hour-and-a-half nap yesterday, and it's thrown off.
And he's kicking himself over it. I go, you know, your body needed it. That's why it told you just go unconscious for an hour and a half.
I just feel guilty because I feel like my day was wasted. I had so much I needed to get done.
But what you did before that was all for work. So
that's true.
It was not wasted.
So
we spent working.
You're going to see it today. We shot another carpool casserole.
Yes.
For today. So we shot it in the morning, then I went home and edited it, and I didn't get done editing until after 1. Mm-hmm. And then I was laying there exporting the file, and I fell asleep till like 3-something. And then I was like,
I gotta get to bed soon.
I know. And I was like, I was out of cat food. I needed to go to the store. I needed to wash things. My mom and grandma are coming in town this weekend, so I was gonna start cleaning. I have a Habitat for Humanity project I still have to finish, which I'm gonna try to do today.
Are you making the bench? Or
I can't tell you yet.
You can't tell us yet?
The viewers have voted. There was a clear winner.
My patience is wearing thin, Jeremy Rabe. I need to know how you make this out of a chair.
Well, let me tell you, I'm halfway done because I'm a perfectionist. And I'm
tell me something we don't know.
And I have assembled and reassembled and cut and recut, and I've done so many things. At one point, I went, what am I gonna do? Because now it's ruined. Like I can't cut anymore because I have nothing left.
When you cut and cut, you can't grow it back, so no. What are you gonna do?
Well, I had like 3 grand ideas for this project that, okay, the viewers voted on 2, but of the one that won, I had 3 different versions I could have made of that same project.
God.
So I was like, wait, I hope it turns out.
It's gonna turn out great.
I hope. I'm
knowing
nervous.
you, knowing your perfectionism, knowing your type A personality.
You know what I'm gonna bring in?
Be beautiful.
Maddie, what if I just bring in a chair that has 1 leg and it's sitting on the ground? It's just falling over. That's the project.
No, here's the thing. You have to learn how to balance on it. It's a good core exercise.
Oh, cool. It's all about the core.
Yeah, there you go. It's a new exercise equipment.
Yeah, when I saw I had so many like pieces of wood on the ground, I was like, what have I done?
What have I done?
What have I done?
Oh no!
In my head, it made so much sense, and I was like, oh. And then, by the way, if you make that wrong cut, I mean, it's.
Hey, I can come over and paint it for you.
See, and that's another
step away from
Maddie,
the craft.
That's another thing I'm debating with.
If you
to paint or not to paint.
Okay.
To stain or not to stain. To distress or not to distress. I mean, there are so many options with this project, guys. I'm freaking out.
Oh, I am. Thank you.
No.
Thank you for letting me know that this was never supposed to be in my genes, because I would not be okay with this. I would be a hot mess every single day if I had to make all these decisions.
I can't do it, Maddie, but thank you for letting me have therapy this morning. I needed to vent.
Yes, absolutely.
I am not taking a nap today.
We're all here. It's a big
We're all here together. It's all therapy. You've helped me. I've talked through the issues.
Do you feel like you've grown?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. We'll see once the project turns out, though.
It's going to be great. Let's just positive thoughts out there.
Yes, it's a terrific Tuesday today, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Amen to that.
Jesse, you were just telling us your issues with having too much ground beef.
I did.
Everybody has issues, Jesse.
Everyone has issues.
Yes.
Big, small, food.
Yeah, my mom brought over a lot of food for my brother's birthday party over the weekend, and I am just up to my ears in ground beef, folks. I don't know what to do with it.
I have a question, Jesse.
Jeremy?
Is this, yes, thank you, sir.
Yep.
I'll use my time wisely. This ground beef, is it already cooked or is it raw?
It is raw.
Okay.
Yes. So I whipped some up last night and brought it in. Mike Thomas's birthday. Director Mike, happy birthday, Mike.
Happy birthday, Mike Thomas.
Mike. Yeah, also my brother's birthday today, so.
Oh, happy
Shout
birthday,
out
brother.
Steve, I know you're back in Kansas City, probably not watching this unless you're watching it on a 2-hour delay on Ozarksfirst.com, which for that, we thank you. And I just wanted to comment on your craft project. I love the idea of the one-legged chair. The, ladies and gentlemen, I need to pull off velvet cloth. The one-legged chair.
Whoa.
And we're all appreciate it. It's art, folks.
It's art.
That's what I'd like to see.
By the way, guys,
That would have to be functional. It could just be art.
Art. And that'd be a great April Fool's Day craft project.
That would be, actually.
And like, I reveal it, and Maddie's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Great. I'll sit on it.
Yeah. Hey, I've got a couple of funny stories here for you. Let's begin with the world's friendliest guard dog, if we could. You may have seen this on TikTok. Home security video shows a suspected burglar stealing a bike from a garage, and in the process, pup comes out and says, hey, before you steal that bike, pet me, please. It didn't even scare him off. The golden retriever decided to cozy up with the stranger instead of defending his home. The thief does take some time to pet the puppy before running off with the bike.
Are you
No,
serious?
he even still had the audacity to take the bike.
Yeah. We have a golden retriever at home. I always say he's not part of the security team.
I was gonna say this reminds me of your dog, even though I've only seen a few pictures.
Yeah.
Like I just imagine your dog being this friendly.
Yeah, not security. He's part of the welcoming committee.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's.
Hey, come on in. Yeah, no, you
total
want to
golden.
take that? Oh, take the TV
Anything
too
you
while
want,
you're at it.
But give me belly rubs.
Yeah.
Jesse, please tell me they caught the assailant.
Not that I know of.
What?
Possibly still on the run. All I know is that's the crux of the story. There is the dog didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Other than
Well, and out of all that stuff in that garage, he just took the one bike.
yeah.
There was a lot of stuff in
There
that
was.
garage. I mean, I don't know.
Well, there's just so much you can fit on a bike, though.
That's
For the
true.
getaway.
Surprised he didn't take the dog. Just like.
Just come on, boy.
Yeah,
I
take your
would
little
be-
dog too.
Don't you think that would be most upsetting? You break into my house, if you steal my dog,
Oh yeah.
you can take everything you want, but do not take my
Don't
dogs.
take the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
rip up
no.
the floorboards and
Yeah.
take all the money out of the safe. Leave the dog, please.
Graffiti my walls, I'll
Yeah.
probably leave it as artwork.
There you go.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
We'll go with it. Art.
Take my one-legged chair. I don't care.
I don't care.
Leave the dogs.
Hey, good idea. If the project doesn't turn out, I'll say someone stole it at
There-
my house.
Good. No one will
There
ever
was
know.
thievery.
We won't tell anyone.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, guys.
So now everyone knows. So we'll have to think of a new excuse.
Okay.
I gotta run this one by you guys because I'm curious. I know there was a game night recently. Monopoly.
Yes.
Are we experienced Monopoly players here? I feel like everyone's played it. at
I've
least.
played.
Yes, I've played.
So Monopoly fans right now are up in arms apparently over the release of a hidden rule that changes how the game is played. Okay, so it's kind of going around online right now. According to some fans, when you land on a property, you are required to purchase it, even if that causes you to go bankrupt. I've never actually played that rule, but it gets better. A recent Reddit thread shared another unnoticed rule that the player can choose to have the property auctioned off instead. So that's caused some chaos, as you can imagine, among some players, as they claim the supposed rule is cheating. I don't know about that, but that would be fun. The auctioneering process, I would enjoy that part of it. Me and my family members sitting around already angry at each other because Monopoly just incites riots.
Yeah.
Inciting riots since 1974. I don't know, whatever year it came out. But yeah, what do we think about this rule? You have to land on, when you land on it, you have to buy it? I don't know.
I don't like that. I
Like,
like.
if I land on Baltic Avenue, I can do without it.
Right.
It's a $60 property or whatever. I'm good.
Yeah.
Where are these hidden rules written down?
I've never actually read the rules.
Oh, maybe
hidden.
they're hidden.
They must be in the fine print. I don't know.
I mean, are they actually, do you think, written in the little pamphlet of rules?
We need to-
check that out.
Do we have Monopoly, don't we?
We have Springfieldopoly.
Wouldn't that have the
wow.
same rules?
We have Springfieldopoly in the office if you guys ever want to
really?
see it or play it. Yeah. I bought it years ago thinking we'd play it, but we haven't yet.
No?
Well, it's also the never-ending game. So now with
Yeah.
these new rules, it's just going to be more never-ending. Because if you auction it, no one wants it, then you're bankrupt, then you're trying to win back your money. It's
Such is
on
life.
and on
Guys,
and
I just got a text message from the Monopoly man.
Oh, is it?
Wanted to
Is that
cover-
him?
Yeah. And he says also, because by the way, the new other hidden rules, when you auction off your property, you must auction it off as a real, authentic auctioneer. Who will give me $5? Baltic Avenue.
Right here.
That's what we really need. Is
That makes the game more fun, probably.
yeah, I bet it does. Yeah, I'm in it for Boardwalk and Park Place. Everything else, like give me the blue and the green properties, and then I mess with the yellows and oranges over there. But you know,
I just want the thimble.
I was just
thimble.
Round. I just want the
Maddie,
thimble. That was my favorite
I do
one.
You
like
took
thimble.
the question out of my head. I was going to say, which of the pieces do you have to use every time you play?
Thimble.
what about you?
Top hat.
Oh, the top hat. I love the top hat.
Love the top hat. I'm like,
Let's go for the money bag, or I like the wheelbarrow as well.
Oh, the
wheelbarrow is good.
wheelbarrow.
I'm surprised no one chose the dog after we just had that story and we're like, we love our dogs.
Oh, Adam chooses the
oh.
dog.
Okay, Adam chooses the
Kaylee.
dog.
Dog guy.
Money bags,
Money bag,
Kaylee.
Yeah.
Money bags
What about
has a
you, Tom?
nickname.
Moneybags.
You know, I thought Adam would have gone for the mustache. Maybe.
Wait, is there a mustache?
I don't know. Is that a thing you can have on there?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think it is.
Today.
No.
Should be.
It is.
Adam uses actual bits of mustache, and this is my piece. I'm moving this
I like
around.
the car.
Tom, I have to
Oh, yeah, the
research.
car.
I'm a car person.
I have to research because I remember we did a story on it a couple years ago. They added a piece and got rid of one or something.
Oh, yeah.
They were
They did.
big up in
I know
arms
about
about
this.
that. I can't remember what it was though. Because they removed one, but they added something else, and people are like, "What?"
Yeah.
We'll look
Jake
it up.
to look
We'll
that
look
It
it
was
up.
the mustache.
Maybe it
I
was
don't know.
Tom.
Could be.
I
Maybe it was a rain cloud. I don't know.
Wishful thinking. Yeah, rain cloud. Yeah.